It's one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL. Resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Bust through the tackle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turnovers in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Play action. Now it's Murray. The ball comes out, and they hit, but they say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get him off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. At their own 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, C, let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. A throw complete to the Tunyon. And he's got this down to the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lance. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The pitch to Fournette, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Murray's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now on first down. On the check down, it's Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Murray again. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Goes right back to Smith again. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Gano out to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 7.
From the gun, it's Lance. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watch the run.
Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Trucks over him, fights through, and now a crease. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took off that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Working from the gun, Lance. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette again, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. This time, the extra point up and go. And this is now a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Simi Fehoko, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to handle first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Check.
52 blaster. Yellow, line. Opposite, green. Blue, check. Black swap.
Wide, get wide.
Smith, red.
Shoot. Watch the safety creep.
Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam.
Nice move.
52. I got it.
Lance looking to throw it.
Get him.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And Lance now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
I'm here all day.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Right here, right here. Hey, check Mike.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Get that ball. Kill, kill, kill. Take 4, take 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll try again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out, and the Titans are going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much. 3-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Check 99. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Where's your...
Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Eluding, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Lance going to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 43 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, Lance. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Murray to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked out by Sidney Jones. And some room to run now. And the Titans are going to hang on the final